Hi, I want to show you what we did in class today. And so I'm going to make this window as large as I can. We took all of the chromosomes that you were asked to cut out over Easter break or spring break. And we started by trying to keep all of the chromosomes in one place, but we needed to make sure that we could read them. So the first thing that was asked were for students to grab their chromosomes and put them in a line from largest to smallest. So you flip over all of your chromosomes. You may number or you may notice that there are some numbers on some of these chromosomes, and that might help you. The numbers do connect with size as well. But the details here are that you're going to try and see if you can find a way of putting them from largest to smallest. These are actually stained chromosomes, and they are fairly generally accurate as to what a real neonatologist would do when they're looking at the developing embryo. And so basically, we're looking to find similarities, but initially, really, it's just about how big or how small these chromosomes are. So you'll end up with 46 or 47 or 45, possibly, chromosomes in a long line of descending size. So I'm just going to kind of keep this short and sweet. Again, some of these chromosomes you'll notice have numbers on them, and some of them don't. Approximately half of your chromosomes will be numbered, and some of them will have X's and some of them will have Y's, but you also might be missing some of those. So when you've got them all laid out, then the next thing you want to do is you want to try and see if you can find matched pairs. So if I take a look at number one, and you should start with number one. Number one is in the world of chromosomes, it is the largest of our chromosomes. So take that to the front end of the line and you should find a beautifully matched pair. So if you look really carefully at the banding patterns, so at the dark bands, it should be a really nice match. And then you'll go find your second chromosome, and it'll also be a large one. So you basically are just kind of following the same pattern for 23 pairs of chromosomes. However, there is an important thing to be considering. Some of you have a normal male or a normal female's karyotype, so the chromosomes for a normal male or a normal female, and many of you do not. There was only one spread that was normal female and one spread that was normal male. All the rest have disorders. So there's a whole bunch of traits here that will have problems. So chromosomes that are missing, or maybe you've got too many chromosomes. So all of that is possible. So you'll find chromosome 1 and its match, chromosome 2 and its match, 3, 4, all the way down until you get to the sex chromosomes as well. And so this individual, just keep those aside, has an X, and let's see if I can find a Y. A Y chromosome is usually really, really small. And I don't think that this particular spread has a Y chromosome. Oh, yes, it does. Yes, it does. There it is. So this, if these are the only matches, there was no exact copy of an X and there was no exact copy of a Y, labeled or not, then we would say that this individual is male. XY for the 23rd pair of chromosomes would be your classic male. If it was two X's, one that was labeled and one that wasn't, we would say that was female. XX for the 23rd pair would be the classic female presentation in your chromosomes. So in this particular case, however, there may absolutely be two X's or two Y's. So what I'm doing is I'm looking around for any unlabeled chromosomes that look like they're the same shape as the X or look like they're the same shape as the Y. And as you go through these chromosomes, you'll get better and better as you eliminate some of the other options. So they're kind of out of your line of sight. But you do want to be mindful there may be doubles or duplicates here. So that's what you're trying to do, is put them all together. Let me show you the finished product. This is for a karyotype. that a student did in class today. They did this on page 69 of their notebook, and they're going to write which spread their patient had. So maybe this is spread A. So you would put patient A's karyotype. And you don't have to actually put parentheses there. That was just for my general rule. So put your letter up here, and then you take your two number one chromosomes and tape them down together. And you take the next two and tape them down. Just make certain that they are an exact match with the patterns. You might find in this particular case, there are 13th chromosomes for this individual. And there will only be one mistake per karyotype. So this is the one mistake on this one individual's karyotype. And if you look at the bottom, this is pair 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. This is the 23rd pair, and the 23rd pair are the sex chromosomes. So we will label those out, sex chromosomes, and they are the 23rd pair of our chromosomes. You can't see that very well, but hopefully I'll have a better picture for you in your electronic notebook. Thank you.